liar in the dark. Please sit back and enjoy yourself.
A few stolen bits are not going to impress him. Besides, if you ask me, he's coming to see the work of an unknown sculptor. It would look much better if he called me as I truly am, a poor artist. If I'd actually touch his heart.
It's fine. But it certainly won't impress Daddy. Remember? He's coming too.
As if I could forget. Why you had to invite your monster father tonight, I cannot understand.
Not again.
No. I mean, seriously. If your father is going to be convinced that I'm a fit husband for you, just by seeing some famous collector buy some of my work, he doesn't deserve to have me as a son-in-law.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, you know what I mean.
Just want some food and you can earn your own living. Stop thinking so much, darling.
I can't. Get me a whiskey. You know, I have a foreboding. Tonight is going to be a disaster. An A124 carat disaster.
You know what? The trouble with you is you are what Daddy calls a determined defeatist.
Well, your father's sure to hate me anyways.
Why?
Because I'm a complete physical coward. He'll swear to my bread.
Don't be ridiculous. What can he do with you?
Well, for one thing, he can refuse to let me marry you.
That's so sweet.
I like you in purple. It brings out your hair.
Straighten your tie, it looks lovely.
But you look lovely.
Tell me, Matt, have they been married?
Well, now that you ask, there were thousands.
Yes,
Seriously, there was none.
what about that girl in the photo?
She lasted about 3 months.
When?
About 2 years ago.
What was her name?
Aisha.
What was she like?
She was a painter, very honest, very clever, and just about as cozy as a steel razor blade.
Well, then why did you still have her photo in your bedroom drawer?
It's just there, that's all. Look, people will be here any minute. Why don't you put a record on? It had better be something for your father. What is your father like?
He doesn't like anything except military marches.
I might have guessed. Try that last record, Michelle. That's this one. Perfect. This is the one. All right. Now let us pray. Dear Lord, let this evening go all right. Let Mr. Banerjee like my sculptures and buy some. Let Simran's monster father like me. And let my neighbor Rohan Mehta never find out that we stole his precious furniture behind his back. Amen. My God, we've blown a fuse.
Oh no!
It must be.
On the password! Where's the bomb?
In the basement.
Oh, Matthew!
Don't worry, sweetheart, I'm right here.
Do you have any candles?
No, damn.
What about the matches?
Try the drinks table. No. Try on the record player. Could be there. Damn. Oh, would you believe it? All right, I'm coming. Hello?
Hello? Matthew, sweetheart.
Hello.
Hi, is everything okay, darling?
Yes, everything's just fine. Everything's just fine. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Simran, darling, check in the bedroom, will you?
I'm not done in here yet. And I don't think there's anything in the bedroom.
Don't argue, just look.
All right.
I'm sorry, dear. I just know it's there, that's all. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. That's wonderful. That's great. That's excellent. And that's just fine as well. That's just fine. That's just fine.
Oh, stop saying fine.
There's something. Hold on. Zebran. Darling. Aisha. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm back.
But you won't even gone 6 weeks.
Yeah?
Where are you calling from?
The airport?
The airport?
Oh, I was just thinking of dropping by.
No, not tonight. I'm terribly busy.
But why? It's just a few blocks away.
Doesn't matter if it's a few blocks away. Look, something's happened these past 6 weeks, alright?
Has it got to do anything with us, darling?
Has it got to do with what?
Has it got to do something with my leaving you, sweetheart?
Well, of course it has. I mean, you can't expect things to stay frozen now, can you?
I can't see anything, man. Don't we have any matches at all?
Oh, stop wailing, will you?
What? What did you just say?
No, not you, sweetheart, not you. Look, I've got to go right now. I'll see you later, alright? Bye-bye.
Matthew!
Who was that?
Just a chop. Look, I'll run down to the store, huh? Perhaps they'll have some candles.
Come back quickly, darling. We guess we'll be here any minute.
Yes, of course, love. I'll be right back.
Help! Help! Is somebody there?
Miss Fernandez?
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I was so frightened.
My, have your lights gone too?
Oh, yes.
Ah, must be a power cut.
No, I don't think so. The street lights in the the street lights in the front, they were on. I saw them from the landing.
That must be the main power building. Just sit down.
What are we going to do?
Well, we have to get the electricity people quickly. By the way, this is Miss Fernandez from upstairs. Miss Fernandez, Simran Arora.
How do you do? Is it always very frightful? Perhaps we can put Mr. Banerjee off for tonight.
Impossible. He's out for dinner and he's coming on straight after. He can't be reached. Hello? Hello? Calcutta electricity supply? Yes. Actually, I'm calling from building number 53, block number F, that's right. New Alipore, sir, New Alipore. Right. So actually, we've had a fuse, the lights are out all over our building. I was just wondering if you could send someone over. Hobina? Okay, Hobina. Sir, please, sir, it's an emergency. We have guests coming. Can you please send someone? Extra poison, lock pay. Really? That's great news, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Appreciate this. Bye. Calcutta staffed with imbeciles.
If I might suggest, Rohan Mehta's thing opposite. He might have some candles. He's away for the weekend, but he always leaves his keys under the mat.
That's a very good idea, Miss Fernandez, and just the sort of practical thing Rohan would have. I'll quickly go and check, love. I knew it. Tonight is going to be the worst night of my life.
Don't panic, darling. Just don't panic. Oh, you're so right, Miss Aurora. You must none of us panic.
अभी से कैसे दिख रहा है?
By the way, have you heard of Mr. Banerjee? Banerjee? The richest man in Calcutta? Oh, Joy Banerjee? Yes, he is come here tonight to buy Matthew's sculptures. Mr. Banerjee is a great collector. That would be absolutely great if Banerjee bought a piece of his work. Oh, that is so exciting. It's his big break. Oh, what? Just a moment ago. Oh, don't worry, dear. What is the worst that can happen after all? Anyway, would you like a drink? Oh, no. Thank you. My dear father, being a Baptist minister, strongly disapproved of alcohol.
Lost! Is there anybody in there?
In here, Daddy.
Can't you put the light on, damn it? I almost knocked myself.
He's got a fuse, nothing's working. Light! What a relief! Thank you so much for coming, Daddy. This is my father, Aurora. Miss Fernandez. She's from upstairs.
Good evening.
How do you do? I'm taking refuge with Mr. Miller. You know, I'm absolutely terrified of the dark.
Pretty dark in here. And where's this young man of yours?
He's in the flat opposite. He's going to find some candles.
You mean he hasn't got any?
No, he can't even find the matches.
I see. No organization. Bad sign.
Daddy, please. It could happen to any of us.
Not to me. What the hell is that?
Some of Matthew's work.
And how much does it cost?
I think he's asking 5 lakhs for it.
My goodness.
Do you like the flat, Daddy? He's furnished it very well, hasn't he? I mean, it's rich, but not body.
Very elegant. Good. I can see that the boy's got an excellent taste. Now that is what I understand by a real work of art. You can see what it's meant to be.
My goodness! What is it? That Buddha. It so closely resembles the one Rohan Mehta has.
My God, look at the color.
You know Mr. Mehta? Oh, very well indeed. We're excellent friends. He has such lovely things. Oh! What? Surely this furniture? My goodness! Daddy, why don't you refuse it? It's my studio. You can see some more of his work.
Very well, sweetheart. Anything to oblige.
I don't know, but what is all this furniture doing in here? It all belongs to Rohan Mehta. I know, we've done something absolutely frightful. We've stolen all his bed pieces and put Matt's horrid old beds into his room. But why? That is disgraceful. Because Matthew's got nothing, Miss Fernandez. Nothing at all. If Daddy had seen this place as it looks normally, he would have forbidden our marriage on the spot. Mr. Mehta wasn't there to us, so we just took the chance. If Rohan Mehta knew somebody had touched his furniture, he'd go out of his mind. And as for that Buddha, it's the most precious piece he owns. It's worth so many lakhs. Miss Fernandez, you won't give us away, will you? We really need it. It's such big thing for us. Just not. Please, please, please. Very well. I won't betray you. Oh, thank you. But it should go back exactly the way it was, just as soon as your father and Mr. Banerjee leave. I swear, Miss Fernandez, you're an angel. Do you have a drink? Oh, no, you don't. Well, have a bit 11. Oh, thank you. That I won't refuse.
Well, these so-called sculptures were certainly a surprise. There's no point wasting this. We may need it later.
Don't panic, Miss Fernandez. Matt will be here in a minute with the candles. Matt?
Hello!
Did you find anything?
You can't find anything in there. If there's candles there, I don't know where they are. What a bloody lookout. Not a damn candle in our house. A deaf millionaire to show sculpture to, and your monster fathers keep happy.
Good evening.
Matt, this is my father, Kullaroda.
Hello, sir. Fancy you being there all the time. I was just expecting some dreadful neighbors. You know, neighbor monsters. Monster neighbors. You know, they had called earlier and said that they might drop in. Well.
You seem to be in a spot of trouble, young man.
Me? Not at all, friends. It's just a fuse. We have them all the time. I must say, it isn't the first fuse I've survived, and I dare say it isn't the last.
In the meantime, you got no matches, right?
Right.
No candles, right?
Right.
No basic efficiency, right?
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Basic efficiency, young man. I mean the simple state of being at attention in life, rather than at ease.
Well, I'm certainly not at ease, sir.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do about it?
Don't echo me, sir. Don't like it?
You don't... I'm sorry.
Now look, you here. This is an emergency. Anyone can see that.
Well, actually, sir, no one can see anything. That's the emergency.
Stand me your humor if you don't mind.
Yes, sorry, sir.
Let's look at the situation objectively.
Right, sir.
Problem. Darkness. Solution. Light.
Oh, very good, sir. Very good.
Weapons. Matches. None. Candles. None. What remains?
Search me.
Torches. Torches, sir, torches.
Torches, sir. Brilliant, sir. Brilliant.
Now where would you find one? The stores.
Right, the stores, right.
What time is it? What's this? It's 9:45, Miller. You can get there. If you hurry.
Yes, sir. On my way. Sir, your clarity of mind today has saved the day, sir. Brilliant.
Get on with it, man!
Yes, sir. On my way, sir. On my way.
Good luck, darling.
Thank you, sir.
Stop it, man!
Going, sir. Going.
Hello? Hello? Anyone there?
Rohan?
Matthew?
It's Rohan. He's back. Don't go in your room, Rohan. Come in here. Come in here. It's a fuse. It's all over the building. Come inside.
Have you phoned the electric?
Yes, of course I have.
And I must say, it is rather cozy in the dark.
I suppose so. So, you're back from your weekend then, huh?
I certainly am, dear. Weekend, some weekend. He trained the entire bloody time.
Oh, why don't you have a drink and tell us all about it?
Us? Who else is here?
I am Mr. Mehta,
Fernie?
taking refuge with Mr. Miller. You know how I hate the dark.
Blasted thing. There we are. Who are you?
Colonel, allow me to introduce my neighbor, Rohan Mehta. Rohan Mehta, Colonel Arora, and his daughter, Simran Arora.
How do you do, Colonel? How do you do, sir?
Hello.
Rohan, give me your jacket.
What the devil did you do that for?
I was saving your wig, Colonel. You know, it seemed to be failing fast, and I just thought that, you just might need it later.
Oh, it's quite all right. I think I got some matches.
Matches?
Here we are. Hope I'm on the right end. Hey! What was that?
A draft! No match stays alight in this room. Cross currents, you see, old houses are full of them. It's almost a permanent feature in this house also.
I don't know what you're on about. What's up with you?
Nothing.
Have you got a dead body in here or something?
No.
Have you been drinking?
No, of course not.
Now look here, Matthew. What's the matter with you?
Dangerous.
What?
It's dangerous. Naked flames. We could all die. Dangerous. Dangerous accidents can happen with naked flames.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
It's like they always warn you about. In old houses, the electrical supply and the gas supply, they're in the same cupboard.
Yeah. So what about it?
Electrical fuses can damage the gas supply, Colonel. They're famous for it.
I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
Well, just take my bloody word for it. It's fantastically dangerous to light a naked flame in this room.
That's absolutely right. In fact, they warned him when he called them. They said, whatever you do, strike a match till the fuse is melted.
There, you see what I mean? You believe me now?
Then, why didn't you want me, sweetheart?
I forgot.
Brilliant.
Who goodness, we must all take care.
We certainly must, Miss Fernandez. Why don't we all have a drink, huh? Cheer us up. Sweetheart, you okay?
Yes, Daddy, I'm all right. So, Mr. Mehta, would you like to drink?
Well, I must say, it wouldn't come amiss. Not after the journey I have had tonight. Well, excuse me, I just went clean up.
Do that here.
Well, I must unpack anyway.
You can do it later.
No. I hate keeping clothes in my suitcase longer than I absolutely have to.
Oh, 5 more minutes won't hurt, surely.
You aren't half bossy.
Oh, Mr. Mehta, forget it. Tell me, which one would you like to have? Winnie, Vera, or Jeanette?
Come again?
What I meant was Winnie whiskey, Vera vodka, or dear old Starlight Jeanette.
I can see you're the camp one. If it's all the same to you, I'd like a drop of Jeanette, please. With a little bit of lightness.
Young man! Do I have to keep reminding you that you're in a state of emergency? You have a guest arriving any second.
Oh God, I had almost forgotten.
Try the stores. Try the neighbors. Try who you done as well, sir, but get a torch.
Yes, sir. On my way, sir. On my way. Simran, darling, can I have a word with you?
Uncle,
What now?
Excuse us, just a moment, Colonel.
you know, Mr. Mehta, you'll never be able to guess who's coming there tonight.
Who?
Yes?
Mamta Didi.
You're ridiculous.
Simran, come up quickly. What are we going to do?
I don't know.
Just think.
What?
Think. Excuse me, sir. I have to ask you this. That boy touched or something?
Touched? Oh, no. He's a very sweet boy. I've known him for years. In fact, there's not many secrets we keep from each other.
We'll have to put all of Rohan's furniture back into his room.
No!
We'll have to. I can't get a torch till we do.
Because...
Oh, he'll go mad if he finds out what we've done. Simran,
Are you just telling me it was a joke?
you don't know him. He can't bear anyone to touch his treasures. They're like children to him. Would you like him to call me a thief in front of your father?
Of course not.
Well, he would. He gets absolutely hysterical. I've seen him.
Matthew!
How the hell can we do it?
It's no use, Colonel. You can't hear up there.
Alright. This is what we do. You go down there. Serve them drinks, alright? Just keep things going. Leave the rest to me. I'll try and put everything back. In the dark.
It won't work.
It's got to. Matthew! Coming, sir! Just trust me, darling. Trust me. The double Miller! Coming, sir! On my way, sir! On my way! Help is going to be on its way. It's going to be on the double, on the treble, and on the whatever comes after treble.
Hurry now.
Yes, sir. Meanwhile, Simran will serve your drinks, huh? Okay.
Would you like me to come with you?
No. You stay here. Stay here. Enjoy yourself. I will look into things. Don't you worry. All right. I'm going now. I'm going. All right. Bye-bye.
So, what is everyone going to have? It's Jeanette for Mr. Mehta, and I suppose Scotch for Daddy.
Oh, look, love. Let me strike a match to help you out. I'm sure it's not that dangerous. Just for a minute.
Oh no, Mr. Mehta. Do you want to blow us all up? Or Mr. Banerjee would find would be teensy-weensy bits of us. Very messy. Give me that match. Give me that match.
Banerjee? Is that who's coming? Joy Banerjee?
Yes. To see Mr. Miller's work. Isn't that exciting?
Well, I never. He's known as the mystery millionaire, but he's almost completely deaf. Deaf as a post. Plus, they say he spends most of his time indoors, alone with his collection.
I have never met a millionaire. But it was a wonder. If they say it's different to us, it's just actual skills.
The skills?
Oh yes. I've always imagined my skins to be soft. Like the skins of cat ladies when I was a boy. Interesting idea.
Oh, she's very fancy for this colleague. Real imagination.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mehta. Is everything all right?
Yes, sweetheart. help you.
You can take this vigilante from Miss Fernandez to go on with her.
Sweetheart. Sweetheart. Fernandez.
Thank you. Daddy, where are you?
Yes, sweetheart.
Here is God.
Sweetheart.
Mr. Mehta,
Over here, darling.
here's the generator line.
Right here.
By the way, Colonel, how do you like Mr. Miller?
All did it pretty well. I don't know much about art myself, Madam, but the Chinese statues, the porcelain, the boys did it pretty good.
Porcelain? Statues? What statues are you talking about?
Now that we call about drinks, I would like to raise Daddy's regimental toast. Raise the glasses, everyone. Up to the 25th and death to all natives.
To the war heroes.
Thank you, sweetheart. It was very touching of you.
Damn it! That's gin! I've got lemonade.
Horrible. Quite horrible. This should be alcohol, I suppose. How unpleasant.
Here, love, exchange with me. No, you get the lemonade, but I get the gin. Colonel?
Yes, sir.
Here you go, honey.
Thank you.
Damn it!
Blasted rocking chair! There wasn't a blasted rocking chair over here!
Oh, yes, you need to watch out for that. It's in a pretty ropey condition. I've gone back so many times to get it fixed. Well, in the meantime, let's try once again. Bottoms up.
Wait! My blossom! My blossom! This is ridiculous! David, are you doing in here?
Now, don't be rash, Colonel. This is the first rule of an officer, not to involve your men in unnecessary danger.
Don't be impertinent! Where's the couch?
The store was closed.
Surely you didn't go to the store in such a short time.
Of course I did.
But it's 5 streets away, Mr. Miller.
Needs must when the devil drive Miss Fernandez on, whatever that means.
Now look here. I know there's something very peculiar going on in this room. I may not know about art, Miller, but I know man. I know a liar in the light, and I know in the dark.
Daddy, please.
I don't want to doubt your words, sir. All the same, I'd like your oath. You went out to that store. Well,
Ah! Daddy's talking to you!
what are you shouting for?
Of course. I know. And Daddy, and Daddy is absolutely right. You know, I was just thinking it over for a moment.
Well, what's your answer then?
I couldn't agree with you more, sir.
What?
Because that was a very perceptive remark you made there. Not everyone would have thought of that. Almost witty. Actually, my dear generous, it was witty.
Look here, man. Are you trying to be funny?
I'll try anything once, sir.
I think I'll let my daughter marry a born liar. You're very much mistaken.
Marry? You and this young lady, Matt?
What's laughingly known as engaged, subject of course to Daddy's approval.
Well, what a surprise.
Evidently,
So how long has this been going on?
just a couple of weeks, that's it.
You old sly boots.
Look, Rohan, we meant to tell you, we really did. In fact, you were the one person we were going to tell.
Well, what can I say? There's no obligation to share confidences. I've only been your neighbor for 3 years. But I always assumed there was more to us than simply geographical closeness. But I was obviously mistaken. Rohan, you don't have to say anything. I'll just teach me in future not to bank too much upon friendship. It's silly me again. Silly, stupid, trusting me. Good God.
Oh, Mr. Mehta, we didn't tell a single soul, really?
The moment she thought there's nothing to tell, I'm not sure they're going to.
Look, Colonel, you've gotten up on the wrong foot. I apologize.
My father always used to say, to hate is human, but to forgive is divine. I think that was somebody else. So many people copied him. May I help you, Miss Fernandez? Oh, no. I was just helping myself with another bitter lemonade.
Mila, wherever you are,
Yes, sir, right here, sir, right here.
I'll overlook your damn peculiar situation this once. Understand this, Mila? My daughter, dear to you. You show me that you can take care of her, and I'll overlook this whole situation most favorably. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
No, sir, most fair, sir, most fair.
Oh, he can look up to me, Daddy. His works are going to be full payment. In 5 years, I'll be just like Mrs. Michelangelo.
There wasn't a Mrs. Michelangelo actually.
Wasn't there?
No. He had passionate feelings of a rather different nature.
Rohan,
Really, Mr. Mehta, I didn't know that.
Rohan, I'm really sorry if I've hurt your feelings.
I'm not sure I can contemplate being friends with a viper.
Remember, to err is human, but to forgive is divine.
Just like that, madam.
Oh, Mr. Mehta, really, okay.
This is Dabru.
I'm on with you.
All right. I don't mind if I do. Well, I must say, there's nothing better than having a drink with a pretty girl.
But you haven't even seen me yet.
Oh, I just know it. Matthew's always had wonderful taste. In fact, I often told him, you've got the same taste in ladies as I do in porcelain.
Please, Rohan!
Oh, don't be silly, Matt. Why be so modest? I so much. I saw one of the photographs of your old pics from 2 years ago, and I must say she was pretty stunning in a blousy outfit.
Which one was that then? I suppose she means Aisha.
You know, Mr. Mehta?
Oh yes, she's been around a long time.
Has she?
Oh yes, dear. Or am I speaking out of turn?
Not at all. I've told Simran all about Aisha. Though I'm surprised you call 3 months a long time.
What was she like?
I suppose you hardly remember her, Rohan.
Well, why not should that?
Considering that it was 2 years ago.
2 years?
Yes, 2 years ago.
Now that you mention it, I remember her perfectly.
Was she pretty?
Oh no, not at all. In fact, I'd say quite the opposite. She was rather plain.
She wasn't.
I'm just giving my opinion.
Well, you've never given it before.
That's because I was never asked. But since it's come up, I always thought she was ugly. For one thing, she had teeth like a picket fence, yellow and spiky. And for another, she had bad skin.
She had nothing of the kind.
Oh yes, she did. I remember it perfectly.
Oh, you're so right, Mr. Mehta. I hardly ever met her, but I do recall her skin. It was coarse, not silky. If she was a young lady at all.
Look, this is getting very disgraceful now.
You knew I never liked her, Matthew. She was too clever by half.
So tiresomely bohemian and slutty. What is it, darling?
What the hell's the matter with you, Rohan?
With me?
Yeah, I'm sure this wasn't the colonel.
What wasn't, sir?
Aisha! What? Nothing. You're all talking most awful nonsense. Aisha was pretty. Aisha was very pretty. And you just said yourself, Rohan, that I was famous for my taste in women.
Yes, but it had its lapses.
Nonsense. Aisha was beautiful and tender and considerate and kind and loyal and pretty and adorable in every way.
You said she was as cozy as a steel razor blade?
Did I? No. Surely not. What I said was something quite different. Entirely different, utterly different. In fact, as different as chalk from cheese. Although when you come to think of it, cheese isn't all that different from chalk.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
What's all this talk about her being kind and tender all of a sudden?
She could be, on occasion, very,
On very rare occasions, I imagine.
not so rare. Not so rare.
Meaning, what exactly? I'm talking to you!
Look, go to the bedroom, wait for me there. Now?
What did you say?
Nothing.
I think he wants you upstairs in that bedroom. For what purpose? I can't begin to imagine.
I'm going to do some more of that plotting, I dare say.
Lovers talk, Colonel.
Very touching indeed.
Meeting. And my father used to say,
What a strikingly original father you seem to have.
darling, what's wrong with you?
Nothing. It's all back in its original position, every bit of it, except the sofa, and I've covered that up.
You mean we can have life?
Yes. No.
Why not?
Never mind.
Why did you want me in the bedroom?
I didn't go away.
Darling,
Not like that, sweetie. They are plotting again. What are you doing up there? Nothing, Colonel. We are just looking below the bed. You know, we sometimes keep a torch there to blind the burglars with.
What do you mean another? I haven't had one yet.
what's more, Colonel? Let me help you. I'll get you one.
Very well, madam. Let me accompany you.
So, is this what they mean by a blind date? What the hell is going on?
Nothing. Mr. Banerjee is coming to see some of my work and we've had a fuse.
So, is that the reason for all this positive clutching?
Look, I can't explain now, that's all.
Who's that? Frightful Jane!
Just be fair.
She sounded more than that.
If you must know, it's Simran. I've told you about her.
The idiot then?
She's a very sweet girl. And as a matter of fact, we've become very good friends these past 6 weeks.
How good.
Just good.
Have you become friends with our father too?
If it's any of your business, they just dropped in to meet Mr. Banerjee, alright?
So, what was it you wanted to tell me on the phone tonight?
Nothing.
You're lying.
There comes the Inquisition. Look, Aisha, if you ever loved me, just slip away quietly without asking any further questions. I promise I'll come down later and explain everything.
I don't believe you.
Darling, please.
And there's a decent glass of scotch. Little lemonade coming, ma'am.
Very well indeed. I've been up there a long time. What can he be doing?
Maybe he's got that Aisha hidden away in his bedroom. And they're having a tete-a-tete.
What a blatant suggestion, Mr. Mehta.
Aisha, no one in the world can ever love me like the way you did.
Oh, Matt, I missed you so badly. I have to see you. I thought of nothing else these past 6 weeks. Matt, I did the most awful mistake walking out.
Aisha, please.
I mean, we've known each other for 4 years. We can't just throw each other away like old newspapers.
I don't see why not. You know my politics, you've heard my gossip, and you've certainly been through my entire entertainment section.
How about second edition?
Darling, please. Not now. Can't you trust me for just an hour?
Oh, of course I can, darling. You don't want me down there?
No.
Then I go quietly to bed. Once you've got rid of them all, I'll be waiting.
No. That's a terrible idea.
I think it's a lovely idea. A little happy relaxation for us both.
No, darling, please. Not tonight.
Thank you!
Too solemn today, too sweet for night. Come not in darkness, come not in light. It's me, isn't it?
Of course not, sweetie. I just can't explain now, that's all.
Well, then we'll see later. In bed.
Darling, please.
Either that, or I come down and discover your sordid secret.
There is no sordid secret.
Then I come down.
Thank you!
All right. Stay. Blackmailing woman. Yes, my sweet.
What are you doing up there? You've been an eternity!
I'm just looking at the bathroom, darling. You never know what you might find in that clever little cabinet. Are you trying to wear me, sir? Are you trying to put me in a fury? No, certainly not, sir, certainly not.
Let me warn you, Miller. It's not difficult. In my days in the regiment, you would have been thrashed. In the regiment, I was known for my furies. I was famous for my furies.
I mean, not completing.
What did you say?
Matt, how dare you talk to Daddy like that?
No. I wasn't talking to Daddy like that, sweetheart.
Then who are you talking to?
No, myself. I was talking to myself like that. I was just saying that if I keep groping up about you like this, I may not find things.
Mad as the south wind. That's the only explanation. You have got yourself engaged to a lunatic.
There's something going on up there. And I'm coming up to find out what it is. Do you hear me, Matt?
No, sweetheart, no.
I'm not such a fool as you take me for. I know when you're hiding something. Your voice goes all the people very, very softly.
Darling, please, that's not very ladylike. I'm sure the colonel won't approve of you entering a man's bedroom in the dark. Don't worry, I'm coming down. We'll all have a nice cozy drink, all of us together.
Hello, please. Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller. You have come as was arranged.
Oh my God, it's Mr. Banerjee.
You must have thought we were never coming.
No. I'm glad you're here. Please come. Please come in. I'm sorry we've had the most chaotic disaster. We've had a fuse.
You'll have to speak up. He's deaf.
We've had a fuse. Not the best condition for seed sculpture.
Please, not to worry. By the way, this is my assistant, Shomo Kanti. You may call me Kanti. Here.
Do you always travel with a torch?
Mostly yes. It helps to see that details.
Allow me to introduce Colonel Arora and his daughter Simran Arora.
A great honor, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Also, my neighbor Rohan Mehta and Miss Fernandez. I must say, it's a real thrill meeting you, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
How did you? It refused promise, charms and faithful. Oh, it is true. They are softer. Much softer.
Softer. Please.
Would you like a drink?
Old mom would be wonderful. You might just be sure where to go.
Of course. Darling, you can just show a guest into the studio with his torch.
What?
So far, get him out of here.
Oh, yes. Please come.
Oh, good gracious! What an extraordinary object! Beppo, a coup father!
You really think so?
I do!
Well, in that case, you should see the rest of my work. My fiancé will take you to the studio.
No. One amazement at a time, if you please. In this gluttonous age, it is easy to get visual indigestion.
Yes, let him digest this first.
Yes. By all means, digest it. Take your time, digest it as much as you want. Only, might I suggest, why don't you digest this in the dark?
I beg your pardon?
You won't believe it, sir, but I actually made this piece to be appreciated in the dark. I was working on a very interesting theory. You know, the Victorians said that children should be seen and not heard. Well, I say art should be felt and not seen.
Amazing! Wow!
I call it a theory of factual tactility. So, why don't you give me that torch and try it yourself?
Very well, I will.
Thank you. Now hold out your arms, sir, and feel it all over. Take a good long feel. You see what I mean?
Amazing! Absolutely incredible! It's quite true. Like this, the piece becomes a masterpiece at once.
It does?
Of course it does. I can feel it here and here. The two needles of a man's unrest, self-love and self-hate leading to the same point. That's the meaning of the work, isn't it?
Of course. By all means, you've gotten in one. You're obviously a great expert, sir.
Not at all, sir, not at all. You flatter me. It's quite evident. Standing here in the dark, one can feel the vital thrust of the argument.
The essential anguish.
Stress and the torment of our times. Simple,
But not simple-minded.
ingenious,
But not ingenuous.
what has real moral force? Of how many modern works can one see?
Oh, none at all, really.
I hope I do not lecture.
Yeah, this can be a fault with him.
Oh, not at all. It's so profound. I could hear it all night.
I don't know much about art, sir, but it's an honor to listen to you.
It would be my pleasure listening to you. By the way, do you see all of that in a bit of metal?
A tiny piece of metal.
That's the point.
A miracle of compression. You want my opinion? That was a genius.
A master of the miniature.
The space of a matchbox, he can realize anything he wants. Wonderful!
Super! Oh, would you like me then?
Me?
Darling, aren't you rushing things just a little? Perhaps you would like to see the rest of my work.
Alas, I have no more time. To linger would be pleasant, but alas, I must work.
Oh, sir, somebody said it's sufficient to glimpse at rum and whiskey. One doesn't need to gulp them down.
Well,
Well, would you have it then?
Very much.
For 5 lakh rupees?
5 lakhs? Certainly.
Yes, if we had that much.
But according to the Sunday papers, you must be worth at least a few crores.
Sunday papers are notoriously ill-informed.
According to my last bank statement, I was worth about 5,000 rupees only.
You mean you've gone broke?
Broke?
No, he means he never had any more.
Now look, sir, I know millionaires are supposed to be eccentric. Just getting rather tiresome.
Daddy.
Millionaires? Who do you think I am? Damn it! You must know who you are, Mr. Banerjee.
Mr. Banerjee, excuse me, that's not my name.
Huh? It is it?
No. My name is Ganguly. Oh, not Ganguly. 1980. Currently employed as the chief electrician for the Calcutta Electricity Supply Corporation, Dharamsala.
you mean you're not?
Of course he's not.
Who did you imagine I was?
How dare you? How dare you?
और वो तो बहुत लोग पागल हो गए थे बता क्या
Of all the nerve coming in here and giving us a lecture on needles and virgins, while you're simply here to mend the fuses.
I agree with you, sir. It's monstrous.
It is.
You come in here, a public servant, and proceed to harangue your employers by unasked and uninvited.
Excuse me, sir.
Don't interrupt! In my days in the regiment, you would have been thrashed. In the regiment, you would have been fired on the spot for impertinence. Miller,
Yes, sir.
kindly show this fella his work.
Yes, sir. The fuse is in the basement. You mind?
Why should you mind? That's why we came after all.
Arnabda, now there is a really beautiful sofa.
Just go.
Awesome.
I see trees and trees. Red roses too. I see them bloom. For me and for you. And then I think to myself, what a wonderful one.
None of this evening is happening.
Oh, dear darling. Mr. Banerjee will come here to delight, adore your work, and give you lakhs of rupees for your whole collection.
Yeah, sure.
And then we can get married and buy a huge mansion and live on laughingly known as happily ever after.
The gods listen, darling. They've given me a terrible evening so far. They may do worse.
I know you've had a filthy evening. Poor baby. But I don't care a fig for those naughty old gods. You hear? Not a single little pig. Ow!
What?
It's raining.
You look ridiculous.
But where's the water coming out from there?
Hey, what was that? What the devil is the matter with you all? What are you holding for? What's going on?
Don't say there's someone else here.
Oh, good Lord.
I can hear you. Who's up there? Surrender!
Maybe it's Mrs. D'Souza.
Who? Mrs. D'Souza?
My cleaning woman.
Cleaning woman?
What will she be doing here now?
Oh, silly me. I suddenly remembered, she had called earlier and said that she might drop in at about 6 to tidy up the place.
Damn it, man. It's almost 11. She's not that conscientious. She couldn't be.
Not these days.
We'll soon find out. Mrs. D'Souza?
Colonel, she doesn't like to be disturbed when she's working.
Let us first just see if it's her. Mrs. D'Souza? Mrs. D'Souza?
Hello? Yes?
Oh my God, it is her. Mrs. D'Souza, what are you doing up there?
Well, I'm just giving your bedroom a bit of a tidy, sir.
At this time of the night?
Well, better late than never, sir. As you said, I know how you like your room to be nice and inviting when you're giving one of your parties.
Yes, of course.
Well, when did you come, madam?
Oh, just a few minutes ago, sir. I didn't like to disturb you, so I come in up here.
So was it you throwing all that water on us?
Water! Good heavens! I must have upset something. It's as black as you gets northern up here. Are you doing one of your saucy gigs, Mr. Miller?
No, Mrs. D'Souza, it's a fuse. The lights are out all over the building.
Oh, a fuse! I thought it must be one of those saucy games in the dark, sir. I know you're rather partial to such kinky games, so I just wondered.
No, Mrs. D'Souza, it's a fuse. The men are mending it now. The lights will be on any minute.
Well, that will be a relief for you, won't it?
Yes, certainly. Well, hadn't you better be getting back home now?
Maybe I think I'll go, sir. It was delayed, you see. My Rosie's fallen in again.
Rosie? Well, hadn't you better get back to Rosie then? She must need you surely and your work here is done.
Are you sure of that, sir?
Yes, I'm positive.
Well, I know what this place can be like after one of your evenings. Tin bottles all over the floor, bottles were in the bed, laundry in the
Please
sink.
watch what you say. madam. You may not know it, but you are in the presence of Mr. Miller's fiancé.
Fiancé?
Yes, and I'm a father.
I never. Oh, Mr. Miller. I am so happy for you.
Oh, no, we were keeping it a secret, Mrs. D'Souza.
Oh, sir. How lovely. I am so pleased for you. And for you, Miss too.
Thank you.
And for you, sir.
Thank you.
You must be Miss Aisha's father.
Miss Aisha? I don't understand.
What you at last? Well done, Miss Aisha. I never thought you would. Not after 4 years.
No.
I'm so sorry if I'm speaking out of turn. You must admit, 4 years is a really long time to be courting one woman. 4 days is stretching it a bit nowadays.
Mrs. D'Souza,
4 years?
But yes, dear, it's been all of that and a bit more really, hasn't it? And of course, it's just in time. It was becoming a bit more prominent. Your little bun in the oven. Oh dear, I don't mean that's why he popped the question. Of course not. He's always been stuck on you. He told me not 1 week ago in this very room. Oh, Mrs. D'Souza, he said. Mrs. D'Souza, as far as I am concerned, you can keep the rest of them. Miss Aisha will always be on top of the heap for me. Oh, I said, then what about that debutante bitch Simran you always keep telling me about? Oh, her, he said. She's just a bit of candy floss. Candy floss? A couple of licks and you had her.
You say 4 years, madam.
Yes, Colonel. 4 years in this very room.
I know that voice. It's Aisha.
Aisha?
Aisha?
Aisha.
Nice one.
Aisha!
I don't understand anything that's going on in this room.
It is a very old room, isn't it? Like a magic dark room where everything happens the other way around. Rain falls indoors, the daily comes at night, and turns in a second from a nice maid into a nasty mistress.
Oh, be quiet, Aisha.
At last, one real word of protest. Have you finished lying then? Have you eaten the last crumb of humble pie? Oh, you coward. You bloody coward! Just because you didn't want to marry me, did you have to settle for this one? Marry?
Marry?
4 years of meaning to end in this triviality. This laughingly known as Adam Daddy Peg.
Stop her! She is disgusting!
How can I, for God's sake?
Well, where's all that bloody free sauce you keep talking about?
Calm down, sweetheart. Calm down. Daddy's here. Keep your head, okay? Calm down.
Are you sure that is your daughter's hand you're holding, Colonel?
Simran, is this your hand?
No!
You must have lived with your daughter for well over 20 years. What remarkable use you've made of your eyes.
Simran, where are you?
I'm here.
Come on, Fernie. I think it's time we went home.
I think you're right, Mr. Mehta. We should leave. But your millionaire is unpardonably late, Mr. Miller. So typical of modern manners. I express my regrets if you may please.
Yes, Miss Fernandez. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you very much.
Oh, anytime.
You had no bloody right.
No?
You walked out on me.
Is that what I did?
You said you never wanted to see me again.
Oh, I never saw you at all. How could you be walked out on? You should live in the dark, Matthew. It's your natural element.
Whatever that means.
It means you don't really want to be seen. Why is that, Matthew? You think if somebody saw you, they will never love you?
Oh, go away.
No, I want to know!
Yes, you always want to know. Pick away. Why is that, Aisha?
Perhaps because I care about you?
Perhaps there's nothing to care about, just a fake artist.
Stop pitying yourself, Matthew. It's always your wife. I told you, you could either be a great artist or a chick fake. You didn't like it because I refused to give you applause.
God knows you certainly did that.
Is that what she gives you? 20 years of ego massage every day?
Well, at least our life together isn't the replica of the Holy Inquisition you made ours. We don't have an affair. It's just 4 years of inquisitions and interrogations. Inquisitions and interrogations.
Don't say you didn't enjoy it.
Enjoy it? I hated every bloody second of it.
Yes, I remember.
Every second.
I recall.
The day you left for Finland was the happiest day of my life.
Oh, mine too.
I sighed with relief.
So did I.
I went out dancing that very night.
So did I. I went up in the light and the different.
Good. Then that's all right then.
Fine.
Super.
Super.
It's lovely to see you looking so happy.
You too. Radiant with self-fulfillment.
If it felt like this, why did you come back?
You felt like this. Why did you tell Mrs. D'Souza I was still at the top of the heap?
I never said that. Never.
Did.
I never did. You invented that 10 minutes ago when you were playing Mrs. D'Souza.
I did.
You know something? I'm not sure she's wrong.
No doubt this is very funny to you too. Not ever amused, madam.
Look, Colonel.
Shut up! Count down on your cat bended knees and beg for my daughter's pardon for the insult you have offered tonight.
Would I, sir? Oh, you villain! Rohan? You skunky, conniving little villain! What's the matter? Have you seen the state of my room? My room? My lovely room? Most elegant and cared for in this entire district. One chair turned completely upside down. One chair on top of the other. Like a Taradhana junction. And that's not all, is it? No! That's not the worst by a long chalk, is it, Matthew? Long chalk? Don't you dare! Don't you dare play the illusion with me! I thought I had a friend living here all these days. I didn't know! I didn't know! I was living opposite a light, good lady! This is my reward, isn't it? After years of looking after you, sweeping and tidying up the place, because you're too much of a slut to do it for yourself. Just to have my best pieces stolen from me to impress a new girlfriend and her father. Or did she help you? What it was an emergency. Don't talk to me. I know what you think of me now. Don't tell Ron about the engagement. He's not a friend. He's not to be trusted. He's just someone to steal things from. You know that's not true. I know I was the last one to know. Me, who's listened to more of your miseries in the hours of the morning than anyone else would put up with. All your boring talk about women, hour after hour, hour after hour, hour after hour.
Oh, she is getting hysterical, dear. Ignore her.
It's you who's going to be ignored, Aisha. And as for you, Matthew, this is what I have to say about your engagement. You two deserve each other. You and that little Nick.
Me?
Simran, shh.
So there you are, skulking in the shadows.
Ron, you leave her out of this.
I am not even going to touch her. Just give me my things and I'll be off.
Oh, Rohan.
Did you hear me, Matthew? Give me my things or I'll call the police.
Don't be ridiculous.
You've even taken the flowers? I'll be back for the chair and the sofa later. I hope you realize this is the end of our relationship, Matthew. We won't be speaking ever again.
Rohan.
Do you know what that was, Joseph? Do you? More money than you've ever seen in your entire life. Even if you sell every bit of this nasty, rusty rubbish. I'm afraid I'll have to smash you, Matthew. Rohan.
Well done, sir. I think it's time. Ron, you guys civilize and things. Don't join the army.
Get him, Daddy! Get him! Get him!
Civilize.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Keep out of the way, sweetheart. You might hurt yourself.
Hush up, Colonel. We'll be able to hear them breathing.
Never idea, sir.
Oh, it's the electrician. Have you mended the fuse? Or are you going to keep us in the dark all night?
Do not worry, the fuse is mended.
Oh, thank God. Thank God for that.
Mr. Miller, where are you? Why this darkness? Is this a joke to you?
Ah no, that's not very funny, good people. Just because I'm poor, to imitate my voice. The rich can be the rudest people on earth.
Mr. Miller, I've come here to look at your sculpture. Mr. Banerjee! 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 Mr. Banerjee, I'm sorry we've had a fuse, but it's mended now. Mr. Miller!
You have to speak up. He's dead.
Mr. Banerjee! We had a fuse, but it's all right now. Oh, it's true, Aisha. It's all going to be fine, just the nick of time.
So now, there's an end to your troubles. I bring to you the most miraculous gift of the creation, light.
Right?
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
I wouldn't thank him too soon if I were you, Matthew.
Hi, Matthew. If I were you.
Nor would I, Fatty, if I were you.
Then thank us.
For we shall pray God for the moment.
Attend all of you.
God said, let there be light.
And then there was, good people, sudden, astounding, instantaneous, inconceivable, inexhaustible, and eternally light.
Introducing as production heads Abhishek Gupta and Neha Singhal. In the production team, Nivedita Sinha and Gautam Bawa. For lights, Rahul Gupta. On music, live, Anirudh Srinivas Raghavan. Jayant Tharote as Colonel Arora, Aditya Lamru as Rohan Mehta, Shavir Ilani as Matthew Miller. Risha Chaudhary as Miss Fernandez. Ankita Zutshi as Simran Arora. Silky Mittal as Aisha. Saurav Das as electrician and Prashant Jain as electrician. Akhil Kumar Saraugi as Mr. Banerjee. And lastly, the two directors, Akash Bodhika and Gaurav Pareva.